Tales and Beyond. A TB production. I shouldn't be alive. When I look in the mirror, I still see her. The ocean is gone, the kingdom is gone, but her voice is in my head, whispering. And sometimes, I miss the power. My name is Adia, and I was 18 when the ocean took me. I grew up in a small fishing village. My family was poor, and I hated it. My father was sick, and my mother worked herself to the bone. I tried to help, but no matter what we did, it was never enough. One night, after a long day of failing to sell fish in the market, I sat by the shore, crying. The moon was full, and the waves sparkled like silver. I remember shouting at the sea, begging it to help me. I wanted more. I wanted power. I wanted to be free. That's when she came. She rose out of the water, her skin shimmering like pearls. Her hair flowed like black ink, and her eyes glowed bright green. She was beautiful, but something about her smile made me freeze. You called me, she said, her voice soft but sharp. I can help you. Who are you? I asked. I am Nyasha, she said. Queen of the Ocean Kingdom. I didn't believe her at first, but when she raised her hand, the waves obeyed. The tide rolled in, and with it came fish, more than I'd ever seen in my life. All of this can be yours, she said. Come with me. I didn't think. I didn't question. I just followed her into the water. The Ocean Kingdom was beautiful and terrifying. Everything glowed, the coral, the fish, even the sand. It felt like a dream. Nyasha introduced me to the others, mermaids with sharp smiles and secrets in their eyes. You belong here now, Nyasha said. You will learn our ways. At first, I was happy. They taught me how to breathe underwater, how to summon currents and command sea creatures. I was powerful in a way I'd never been before. They told me I was special, chosen by the ocean itself. But there were rules. Nyasha told me, the ocean gives, but it also takes. If you use its power, you must give something back. I didn't understand what she meant until I saw them take a fisherman. He'd thrown a net into the sea, catching more than his share. Nyasha and the others dragged him into the water, and he never came back. I wanted to leave after that, but Nyasha said it was too late. You're one of us now, she said. Months passed, maybe years. Time didn't feel the same underwater. I grew stronger, but I felt emptier too. One day, Nyasha told me I could return to the surface if I wanted. But remember, she said, you are bound to the ocean. The power is yours, but the cost is eternal. I didn't care. I wanted to see my family again. So I left. When I returned to the village, people stared. They said I had been gone for 3 days, but I felt like I'd lived lifetimes. My mother cried when she saw me, but my father was gone. He had died while I was away. Something inside me broke. I hated the village. I hated the people for their pity. And I hated myself for leaving when my family needed me. That's when I started using the power. The destruction. At first, it was small. I called fish to our nets so my mother could eat. But then I remembered Nyasha's lessons. I remembered the currents, the storms, the creatures of the deep. One day, a man in the village mocked my family, calling us cursed. That night, I stood by the shore and whispered to the waves. A storm came and swept his boat away. It felt good. Another time, a merchant cheated my mother in the market. I called the sea to flood his house. The power consumed me. I stopped caring about who deserved it. Anyone who crossed me or hurt my family felt the ocean's wrath. People began to fear me, calling me the sea witch. I didn't stop until Nyasha came. She appeared in a dream, her glowing eyes filled with anger. "You've gone too far," she said. "The ocean does not serve your revenge." "I don't care," I told her. "They deserve it." Her voice grew cold. "If you continue, the ocean will take everything from you. Your family, your life, your soul." I woke up in a sweat, but I ignored her warning. Until the sea came for my mother. One night, the tide rose higher than I'd ever seen. Waves crashed into the village, destroying everything in their path. My mother was swept away. I tried to save her, but the ocean wouldn't listen to me anymore. That's when I realized what I had done. I went back to the shore and fell to my knees. "Nyasha," I screamed. "Please, take me instead." She appeared, rising from the waves like a shadow. "You broke the balance," she said. "Now you must pay." I begged her to spare the village. I told her I would give up the power, that I would never use it again. She stared at me for a long time before nodding. "You will live," she said. "But you will carry the weight of your choices forever." And then she was gone. Now, the ocean hasn't spoken to me since. The storm stopped, and the village rebuilt, but people still avoid me. I don't blame them. I see the fear in their eyes, and I feel the guilt in my heart. I spend my days by the shore, watching the waves and listening to their whispers. The ocean gave me power, but it also took everything I loved. If you ever hear the sea calling, don't answer. It doesn't give without taking. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content.